Alright, and that brings us to the final stage of race day McLaren Artura GT4 special event. So let's hop in and see what we got here. Stage 5 Championship Showdown. It's the final stage of the championship. Stakes are higher than ever. If we win this, not only will you be crowned the champion, but will also secure a major sponsorship deal, and the car will be all yours. Right, that's the whole point, right? Alright, so blah 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 blah. Magnus that team's tactics are no match for skills and teamwork. Alright, so final goal 5, or final stage 5 goals to complete. Finish in 15th place once again. Cross the finish line above 274 kph, essentially, with degrading tires. Another one of those. And also manage fuel. And without going off track. Okay, this one is going to be at Catalonia. Alright, let's see how we fare. Exactly 15th place. And hit 273.5 each time we cross the finish line. Alright, so we gotta get up to 15th place is first goal here. I completely forgot that brakes are like butter once again. Why is that so hard to remember? Of course, I could have taken the sort of the out road, I feel like, and go onto the national circuit. The behind the barrier. That is a thing. That is not considered off track, even though it is technically not part of the Grand Prix circuit in this layout, as I struggle to keep those wheels on the tarmac here. Alright, so maybe I don't need to try too hard, since we only need to get up to 15th place. Alright, that's better. And that's not so good. But at least the strides. Alright, we need to hit speed, don't we? 273 or something like that. There we go. I don't have that much faith in the brakes of this car, but I do have faith in its grip. We can take these corners at a higher speed. So there is that redeeming quality about the car, right? Okay, so we got 16th place up ahead, and we need to get up to 15. And I see 15th making the hairpin. Alright, so we may have just enough, as long as this car gets out of the way. Dude, get out of the way. Can we make the overtake? Do we have enough? We got stuck behind that 14th, 15th place guy. Or I guess we got one more lap. I totally forgot. We had an out lap. I was pushing unnecessarily hard. Alright, now we just need to stay in this rank. Right? Alright, that should be okay. I was getting a little concerned that I wasn't gonna make the cut, but I wasn't paying attention. We just need to manage the softer grip at this point. yes, it's gonna be another one of those goals that pay next to nothing. All right. And we got the rank secured, so just the challenge here for the remainder of the race is don't go off track, and of course we need to hit that top speed when we hit the final straight. So we'll give the cars in front a little bit of headroom, so that way I don't get stuck behind them. There we go, that was pretty close. That's what I mean. I can easily get stuck behind in the traffic. All right. 10,000. All right, at least we're past 200,000, almost 5,000 motorsport dollars. So I wonder if we're gonna be wrapping up this event before we max out the daily earning here. I have a feeling we will. Wait for your tires to warm up before overtaking, then finish in under 248 without going off track. Okay, so we have to wait to overtake. All right. Boy, we can skid, can't we? Alright, I guess we don't need to worry about not overtaking before. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to try to overtake while the grip is so low. My goodness. There's low grip and then there's this. My god. How are we gonna tackle this hairpin? Not only do we have soft brakes, now we have a terrible grip too. I call it cold tires, right? And no off track. A deadly combination. Indeed. Yeah, we cannot really make any overtakes with the car in this condition. Alright, so now we're up to 55% grip, so that should help a little bit. And start taking these corners with a little bit more confidence. Alright, we're up to 7%. Alright, so it's a lot better handling now compared to how we started. There we go, 83%. And almost caught up to our competitors. And here, let me double check. Finish race in 248 without going on. Okay, so we don't necessarily have to rank in a particular rank. We just need to finish the race under time limit. And we have another lap to go. So I'm anticipating a little bit higher rank than what we are at currently, or what we did last race, right? All right, 100% grip. Yes, we can take these corners much better now. All right, so considering last lap was a struggle and we did it in minute 25, this one we gotta finish under like minute 22. I think we can do that. The pace is good. Now with the confidence of 100% grip. Right. So yes, the brakes are still soft, but at least cornering, we don't have to worry about going sideways all the way. And are we finishing another like outside of the top 10? That's disappointing. All right. $20 through the final chicane. I think that's enough time. Maybe. With the good grip, I think so. I think we got this. Yep. With a couple of seconds to spare. Not bad. All right, so 12,000. That brings the earning up to 217. So I think we're gonna max out before we reach the end. So maybe we got one more race, depending on what kind of rank they expect us to finish, right? So on to goal 3. All right, overtake 5 of your opponents on the track. Average speed up 201. All right, so overtake and average speed up 201. All right. So overtake, we have a counter. I guess we kind of have the average speed speedometer as well. So keep our eyes on that. And yeah, 5 overtakes means 14th place, which just means dismal play out. So maybe they want us to finish this event within the 250 Motorsport dollar earning cap. All right. So far, pace is pretty good. 4 overtakes. And we haven't even started the first lap. So I expect better results. With the proper beginning of the lap. Average speed 205 and counting. And yeah, this car, you can take these corners at a higher speed than I say most cars in the game. So just need to make sure you brake early though. You don't need to slow down to a halt. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But enough that you can still make the corner at a pretty decent speed. Alright, let's see what kind of finish we can get. It's only 1 lap of the 2, so we got 1 more to go after this, so that just means more overtakes that we will be making. Alright, so average speed looking healthy. And I guess we can take that corner flat out. What is that, corner 3? And not bad. Yeah, I guess I've been too conservative. I can go with more speed. Look at that. All right. th place. Could we finish top 10 at least? Oh, off track. They didn't say nothing about off track. Maybe they didn't say anything about off track. But anyway, we got a task at hand here. And we'll try to get this in the top 10. Alright, so top 10 finish it is. Exactly 10th place. Alright, good enough. And let's see where we end up in terms of our motorsport dollars earning here. 13. So yeah, that's gonna bring me to 230. Alright. But yeah, I think that may be sort of the part 1 of this final stage, because I have a feeling. Let's at least check what the final 2 goals are going to be, or the goal 4 is going to be. Alright, climb the ranks, finish in top 18 in the first lap, top 15 in the second lap. Ah, one of those. Okay, got it. And goal is to finish top 10. And how many laps do we have? 3 laps. So this one might be push us just over the edge into the next or over 250,000. So 18, 15, and what? 11. All right. Let's see. So starting in 18th, right? So we need to make a couple of more overtakes. Ooh, that guy's taking corner very tight. All right. So 18th. What if I did better than 18th? I don't think. Let's see. Place top 18 in lap 1. Okay, so they don't care. So we can go as fast as we can. It's more like elimination. We need to climb up as fast as we can. Alright, that makes a lot more straightforward. I welcome that. Instead of having to rank lower than what we are able. You know what I mean? Because that just gets annoying. So lap 1 goal is already fulfilled, right? And if we get to 15th, that means we're good on the next goal. All right. All right, 15th place. And then the overall, we're trying to get in top 10 for the entire 3 laps. This we'll find out if they disqualify me when I finish that this first lap finish line in top 15. Okay, they didn't. So I'm gonna assume we just need to do the best. Alright, so it's a proper race. Alright, let's double check the conditions in overtaking. Alright, so no conditions regarding off track or damage. Okay, that's what I just need to confirm. So we can do that. All right. There we go. A little bit more liberal bumping, since we're not necessarily getting directly penalized for it. There we go. And we just need to catch up to 2 more cars before the end of this goal. Alright, I see one of them. So if necessary, you could cut all that chicane as well. But considering we have another full lap, I don't think that's gonna be needed. And I think I'll be finishing... Wait, why are they disqualifying me? Top 15th in lap 2 and top 11th in lap 3. Are they talking about at the beginning of lap 3 need to be 11? It must be, because I'm in top 12. Okay. That was not very clear. Not cool. But, alright, I guess we'll give it another go. So we do need to get up there, huh? Alright, fine. So, in top 11 by the beginning of lap 3 is what I'm gonna go with. Alright, so we gotta push then. Okay. Need to push harder than I had originally anticipated. That's what all that means. Alright, we'll overtake on the outside there, since I remember that last time. And I don't think I need to make any egregious corner cutting. So we'll try to keep it together here. That's not corner cutting. You can cut that final bus stop exit pretty sharp, because it's such a short corner. Your wheels never, like, even when you cut it that close, your wheel never leaves the track. You know, it's like you may have one wheel off, but I don't think you ever get all 4 wheels off the track. So that's why you can cut that bus stop pretty aggressively. All right. And this race will most likely be the sort of a part 1 of this, the last race for the part 1 of the 2 that I'll be making for this final stage, simply because I have a feeling I'm gonna max out the Motorsport dollar cap. So even though that leaves me with only 1 goal, but that's okay. Alright, so 14th place, so that's just lap 1. And we need to get up to 11 before the end of this lap is what that means. I know. It's convoluted goal descriptions. Okay, they're lined up. Nice. So we should be able to achieve the rank required, and then some, I think, before we start the last lap. There we go, 10th place. And 9th place, even better. That might be all we're gonna be able to pull off in this race. Well, I know. Will we be able to overtake one more car in the final lap? I guess depending on their pace. Alright, so P9. Okay, so yeah, you need to be above 11th place. And I was, in the first attempt, I was in 12th place, so... Okay. Need to read those descriptions, goal descriptions. That's really annoying. Perhaps not as annoying as that one in previous stage, but annoying nonetheless. Not difficult, just annoying, you know. Alright, so anyway, we'll be maxing out the daily earning with the P8 finish, or even P7 finish potentially, depending on how we get through this final bit of the track. Oh yeah, P7. Let's go. And there we go. That was unnecessarily convoluted goal description, I feel like. Alright, and yeah, 22,000, so just a little bit over the cap. But that's cutting it pretty close, so we'll just do the final goal once the 250 daily cap, the Motorsport dollar earnings cap resets. So, and then that sets me perfectly, since I can just put the car in service for now. And we can continue once the Motorsport dollars daily cap gets reset for the grand finale. But just let's take a quick peek at what the last one's gonna be. Of course, we'll have to win, most likely. Take the checker flag with the lead of at least 250 yards or 230 meters or 228.6 meters over your nearest opponent. All right. So win by that distance at the end. To achieve this goal, you'll need to drive flawlessly and avoid taking any damage or going off track. And it's going to be 3 laps. So yeah, that'll be a good setup for the final showdown. So, all right, so stay tuned for the final goal video coming up next. Until then, signing out.